Valley regions of the Northeast. (2707). Living in the Americas. Revised edition. Between the Atlantic Ocean and the interior of the continent, the movement of people and goods has been largely across 3 Mideastern states: New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Three major routes across the 3 Mideastern states have been used since colonial times. Rapids made the St. Lawrence River difficult, but not impossible to use. The Erie Canal was dug to connect the Hudson Mohawk rivers to Lake Erie. The famous Pennsylvania Turnpike follows a route once used for wagons and horseback travel. Iroquois Lock and other locks and canals allow ships to bypass rapids in the St. Lawrence River. The Seaway allows larger vessels to pass into the Great Lakes from the Atlantic Ocean. Long Sault Dam and other dams in the St. Lawrence Seaway project create reserves for water power. Power lines carry electricity to homes and factories in both Canada and the United States. The locks in the Welland Canal raise ships in the Seaway from Lake from Lake Ontario to Lake Erie. The Hudson Mohawk route. Large ocean ships can use the Hudson River between New York City and Albany. Many cities along the Hudson River have docks like these in Poughkeepsie, New York. Cities and towns like Little Falls, New York, grew up along the Mohawk River, a tributary of the Hudson River. The Erie Canal was finished in 1825. It connects the Mohawk River with Lake Erie. The New York Thruway and railroads follow the route of the Erie Canal. Why? Buffalo, New York is at the western end of the Hudson Mohawk Erie Canal waterway on Lake Erie. The Pennsylvania Turnpike. The Pennsylvania Turnpike follows an east-west route through rolling countryside. Tunnels through some of the steeper hills make the turnpike easier for trucks and cars to travel. Farmhouses and farm buildings dot the green fields and woodlands along the turnpike. Philadelphia, near the eastern end of the turnpike, is the largest city in Pennsylvania. Near the western end of the turnpike lies Pittsburgh, an iron and steel center. Notice the location of Pittsburgh, where the Allegheny, the Monongahela rivers meet and form the Ohio River. Let us see how many of the people in the Mideastern states, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, are employed. These people are engaged in many kinds of work in addition to trade and commerce. Agriculture, mining, and manufacturing are important. Tourists find many attractions as they cross these varied states. Almost every farm has some dairy cattle like these on a farm in central New York State. Some farmers specialize in dairying. These cows are a well-known dairy breed, Guernsey. A large barn and silos surrounded by pasture indicate that cattle are raised on this farm. Some farms raise sheep. In winter, sheep can find food and shelter in barns. Truck farming is very important near large cities, especially in New Jersey. This farmer is cultivating carrots. He will ship the vegetables to market. In the Mideastern states, there are many fruit orchards like this apple orchard. Grapes grow well on hillsides. Western New York is famous for grape juice and wine. Pennsylvania has many types of mining. Coal is carried from a hillside mine on this track. Large mining companies use much machinery to lift coal, crush, and sort it. Power machinery dug iron ore from this open pit and strip mine at Cornwall, Pennsylvania. Some industries, like this cement plant at Bath, Pennsylvania, use local supplies of limestone. Industry requires transportation, facilities to move raw materials and finished goods. Rivers and canal barges carry bulky raw materials like iron ore and coal. Iron ore and coal also move to the factories in freight trains. This is near Braddock, Pennsylvania. Heavy machinery lifts ore from barges and trains to stockpile it near factories in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Trucks carry manufactured goods on modern highways such as the New York Thruway. Many one-story plants are built in outlying areas. This plant is near Rochester, New York. Subdivisions of new homes have been built near most cities to house the families of workers. That is now, or urban sprawl. Huge generators like these at Niagara Falls, New York, supply electricity for homes and industry. Niagara Falls, like other places of natural beauty in the Mideastern states, attracts many tourists. Sandy beaches like this one at Rochester, New York, are playgrounds for residents and tourists. Autumn leaves add a colorful accent to the pleasant countryside along the New York Thruway. Even in the busy Mideastern states, there are many quiet places where people can relax. Questions for discussion. Take an imaginary trip along each of the three routes. Tell how and where you would go. What might you see? What kind of work do people in the Mideastern states perform? What raw materials are mined in the three states? This film strip has been vacuumated to protect against scratches and fingerprints. Right here. Is this where it's been done at?